All right, and we're back again for match three. We're just finishing getting everyone in here. We'll be getting the game going. Well, we'll be getting pick band going shortly. Um, anyway, what we were talking about right at the end of the last game about home guards, is that the home guards are really important, especially where they were at that point, because not only if they die will let them get out of their base quicker, but also if they're pushing out and then need to get back to either clear out a wave or if the enemy team is pushing in, it'll allow them to teleport back and then get into the fight faster.
Right, and for them constantly being pushed back by Nidalee, that would have been. I think they started to realize it, and most of them may already know, but uh, the home guard would have been crucial for many of them. Just being able to, because that was their biggest issue, was they were being poked and not able to capitalize on any team fights, because all the team fights were essentially 4v5s or 3v5s, because a couple Nidalee spears before the team fight would force people to go back.
Yeah, Nidalee was a huge factor there.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So in this last game for the night, we've got Training with Miyagi versus the Front Fell Off.
But why did the front fall off?
Let me take a look at the scores. We've got Training with Miyagi has 1 win and 2 losses, and the Front Fell Off has 3 losses. So, I mean, that's pretty close, pretty even. Maybe we'll see the Front Fell Off getting their first win tonight. Let's look at favorite champions for the for Training with Miyagi. We've got Maokai. Malphite, that's debatable about actually being a favorite champion. He was only used once. And good support champion Nami. Her ult can be used to disrupt a team fight very well. Or to save someone, too.
And we've got another Blitzcrank ban coming out tonight. And Thresh.
And Thresh, too. People hate those pulls, and I don't blame them. If you miss the... if a ban goes by and Blitzcrank and Thresh aren't picked, a team could easily pick a pull team like Blitzcrank, Thresh, Darius, maybe Volibear's included on that. That's not really a pull, it's more of a flip. Same with the Singed, but you could have a really annoying team that just won't let anyone leave.
The Malphite ban coming in. Maokai ban as well. This is more for me than anyone else, but I always get curious about the KDAs. This hasn't been updated from the matches earlier tonight, but coming into tonight, the Front Fell Off's KDA was about 2, 6.5, and 3.4. And Training with Miyagi was at a 3.9, so right about 4, a 3.8, so right about 4 again, and a 9 on their KDA. And again, that's coming into tonight's match, not including tonight's matches.
Right. Now we've got a Caitlyn ban. We missed saying that. That's not surprising how strong Caitlyn has been night after night. Nami, a pick for Marshall. I don't know how much he's been using her. I know he's been wanting to use her, so but he knows she's a strong support, and he's all for increasing his champion pool there. And we've got
I was not paying attention. I don't care about Cassidon. I'm more interested in the Teemo pick.
Teemo, yeah, we haven't seen him much, if at all, yet in the tournament. And he's a champion that most people hate facing. But more importantly than Teemo, even, we've got Draven. After all, we've got I hope that Eversoft has Draven Woods.
I hope
Because
so.
as we mentioned earlier tonight, I feel like you have to have Draven Wards if you're going to be playing Draven.
Ooh, I would
Janna.
like to see Hoggles on Gangplank. I know that's old. It's an old favorite.
Yeah, I don't know how much he's used him recently, but that used to be a favorite of his. I know, and it'll be. He's certainly hasn't got too bad with him. Might have maybe a little rusty, who knows? But it's like riding a bike.
Ooh, maybe a Master Yi too. That would be interesting. What I'd like to point out that is during the LCS, or actually I think it was during the playoffs, maybe even, or during the World Final, or at some point this season, TSM did go into a game with their whole strategy being Teemo First Blood, and that was kind of it. So I wonder if the front fell off is thinking the same sort of thing, because I would love to see it.
Teemo's great for getting a First Blood, just because he can go invisible and sit there hidden, but I
and then
still
immediately
love seeing
die
it every time it happens. Yeah.
I think Teemo First Blood is a solid strategy. I'll allow it.
Looks like Janna was picked for their support on Training with Miyagi.
And Shen as well.
Shen is it's a champion I hate to face because I hate facing most champions with taunts. So Shen and Rammus are two that I don't like a lot. But honestly, I would hate to be facing Training with Miyagi right now because Shen and Yi are champions I hate facing, and Janna can just be annoying.
Yeah, we've got a lot of firsts in this match too, so I'm excited to see that. More champions being used.
And for the front fell off. Let's see. Like I said, Teemo wasn't used very much, but Brussel has played with Teemo before, so plays with him, I think, pretty often on non-rank, so he certainly knows what he's doing with him. Another Jarvan pick for jungle, and Malecki continues to pick Mundo. He's a very solid Mundo, so I can understand him continuing to go with him.
Oh, and I guess I should point this out too, because I don't know if we ever did point it out on the stream. In case anyone was wondering why they haven't seen a Jinx ban or a pick, is because actually since Jinx was just released during the tournament, there was actually a rule put in place that just based on Riot's history of releasing a champion and needing to do balancing on it, which I mean that's no fault of Riot. You would expect that from any company, doing a game like that.
Yeah, you can only do so much testing before. On a champion, and then there's so many experienced players out there that they can really find out any unbalanced thing with a champion better than the small group of Riot that can test a champion.
All right, exactly. It's that whole, the best laid plans, don't survive first contact with the enemy sort of thing. But we actually have
in that analogy, are the players the enemy?
Yeah, I think so. That's okay. They really are.
Interesting.
It's a love-hate relationship? I don't know. But anyway, so there was a global ban put out on Jinx for 2 weeks from her release, or when a patch was released that addressed Jinx specifically. So we have been keeping an eye on the patch notes, and I don't believe we've seen any that have addressed any Jinx changes. So I believe 2 weeks was, don't quote me on this, I think it's the 24th though. Do you remember?
I believe this is the end of the first week, isn't it? So if next Thursday is the 24th, then you might be right.
Yeah, I do believe it is the 24th.
Will be the first night that Jinx will be able to be used.
So we'll see if we start seeing Jinx bans come up, or
I
Jinx
think
picked.
a lot of the players here have been practicing with Jinx, so I don't know for sure. I know a couple of players that are not in the tournament that I know have been practicing. So,
Jinx looks like a
just been
lot of
playing
fun.
Jinx. And the video is so good. I'm just a fan of that. Aside from the champion herself.
I've actually been a huge fan of Riot's different promotional sort of marketing videos that they've done. They've all been very well done. The art styles have been great.
Yeah, I think it feels like at this point the only group that outdoes them, and I mean in a different league in videos, is Blizzard. But that's because Blizzard is pretty much, it's better than movie quality when it comes to CG.
I'm actually curious to know if Riot does their videos in house or if they're farming them out. Because a lot of gaming companies will actually sort of farm out the really fancy cinematics like that. I think more and more of them are doing them in house now. Um, but a lot of them do use outside studios for some help on those.
Now, I wasn't paying attention to what people were ranked at, but if you look at the colors on around the champions, it's ranking. That was their rank last season. So you can see that one of their players was ranked gold, and three were ranked silver.
And no one on the other side was ranked last season.
I could be wrong, but I think on the front fall off, the only person that's ranked is Mars Hall, and he's a bronze. So maybe if the next tournament we have is after this season, then Mars Hall will have a bronze looking background.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
All right, we have Yi getting ready to keep out front fell off from invading, but they are doing a hard invade and towards their blue.
No, you've got to watch. Cassidy's coming in for backup.
Oh, we've got a new Mundo skin used by Meliki.
He did use that one once when we did the threes
30
tournament.
seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, it's certainly not a bad skin. It's just I hate not seeing his normal, the skin that he normally plays, because it's my favorite. It looks like Blue was able to take domain back over their blue area. Nami is... Oh, that might have been a bad move, but it did turn out okay. Nami was able to get out there.
Mundo got knocked up. Lot of pokey going on there.
Did they turn themselves about?
Maybe a little. Alright, I've just been distracted by the alt chat. That was entertaining. It looks like just some sort of normal buff stuff happening, and we're gonna have 2v2 bottom and a 1v1 top. Things are seeming to shake out just kind of how you would expect.
Oh, they were able to hold Janna, but weren't able to
Couldn't
get a kill
capitalize
off
on
of
that,
it.
but
Well, if you looked at Draven did a good damage right off the bat, so I can see why they backed off.
you know, I'm not sure how the Gangplank Kassadin matchup works out. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Oh yeah, that's
I mean, they seem to be kind of evenly matched right now.
right. I could be wrong, but I feel like Hoggles, when he's played Gangplank in the past, usually was top. But that position has certainly been perfected, it seems, by front fall off by Meliki and Mundo.
Man, Nami just making it out of that one, and now Tima is going to be all alone. Oh, I thought Nami was going to back there. She didn't. She stayed.
Well, Nami has a heal, so she can stick around for a little while. Because they don't have a ton. I mean, they don't have a lot of long distance poke. Draven has.
No,
poke,
they don't.
And painful poke at that. But so if Nami sticks in the back, she can heal for a while and stick around.
Hago's got to watch out here. He's got 2-on-1. Ignites on him and ticking.
Looks like
and they're gonna grab it. Yi grabs the first blood.
And possibly two of the enemy jungle creeps too. That was unexpected, but it was a good move from Yi.
I'm just gonna state it for the record. I hate Master Yi.
Yeah, if I recall, you were not fond of him in the Threes tournament, correct?
I have never been fond of Yi.
He's not one of my favorites either.
I mean, I hate playing against him, and I hate playing Yi too. I am a really bad Master Yi. Although I suppose I'm a really bad at a lot of things, so I guess that really doesn't matter.
Well, with practice, I'm sure you'll get. You've gotten pretty good with Darius. Well, you did in the Threes.
I like Darius. I do enjoy Darius.
And he is part of the pool team. That was really good ward placement by their Janna. Just before their ward died, she placed the previous one. So there's very little overlap and waste.
Yeah, very good.
Hagos did a good job calling Cassadine missing for his lane, but looks like the actual person that they have to worry about is Yi, and that's Mundo top. That has to worry.
Yep, here comes Yi in for another beatdown.
And that taunt is going to probably cost him his life in this.
He might. Nope, he's not gonna make it out of this one. Or nope.
That was a really smart move by.
That was a good
Shen.
Good juggling on the turret aggro.
Oh, but Mundo got the Shen kill. So that was. Shen did a good job.
Yeah, look at that.
Shen did a good job at keeping the turret off of Yi.
And
that was
Janna's died
better. That was probably a better loss for training with Miyagi, because when your jungle dies, it can really pull the team back, while top lane doesn't need as many of the kills. So it was, I'm sure, a good call. But it was definitely unexpected that Shen was going to actually die from that one.
Nope, and we've got a pause.
And we've got a disconnect. So, a pause, which might mean a disconnect.
A summoner has disconnected.
I did see in the alt chat at the beginning game that they said they were going to lose Maleki in about 8 minutes. So this wasn't entirely unexpected. Not sure if we'll get the full story on what's going on here. But anyway, so what we just saw down bottom too, just before the pause here, was Janna was killed down bottom, and the front fell off was able to force Draven back onto his turret and actually do a good bit of damage on him. But right now we're seeing that Janna's come back and they've pushed the front fell off back off the turret. They really didn't get much damage done on it.
Right. And let's take a look at the CS. We've got Teemo as 26 versus Draven with 30. That's pretty evenly matched. Cassadine 41 versus Gangplank's 24. That's a little bit stronger for Cassadine. It's hard for Gangplank to get the minion kills unless he does his shot. So it's understandable that he's a little behind. Their Janna only has 1 CS, but their Nami has 4. Both supports are doing a very good job at giving their AD carries the opportunity to farm. And then we've got Shen versus Mundo, and Shen has definitely done a great job at getting CS over Mundo. That's almost 3 times the creep score. Gold, though, is still relatively close. Only 1,000 difference. And even number of kills. So this is a very close game. If you look at the items too from the teams here, we've got wards on being carried by 4 of the of training with Miyagi, while only 2 champions are carrying them with the front fell off. So they're definitely going to have more map awareness.
Yeah, and Draven hasn't bought anything yet either. I mean, he's only level 5.
Well, I don't think he's gone back yet. So
no, I don't think he has.
I know when I play AD carry or when I play top also, I frequently won't go back for a long time, and then suddenly I'll go back and have 3,000 gold to spend.
Yeah, I typically try not to go back before level 6. Just take a look at some of the gold here too while we're waiting. And we got our gold is, I mean, pretty even. So, I mean, we're looking at an even 1,000 difference team to team. So, and the top players on each team are Draven and Teemo, actually. Teemo's sitting on about 1,300 and well 1,700 total.
Want to have the top gold. So both teams are doing a very good job at playing the roles that they're doing right now.
Kassadin has actually got the highest gold right now in the game at 2,000. So about 500 ahead, Gangplank.
Yeah, that's a little surprising, but Cassadine did get that first blood, so I'm sure that was a large chunk of the extra gold he has.
At least we have all chat.
A summoner has reconnected.
Oh, he's back. Alright, it looks like we might be getting our pause undone here. Training with Miyagi says it's waxing time. Alright, and we're getting back in 2, 1.
Alright. Looks like front fell off is re-engaged bottom a little bit more. Draven was going to go back, but
changed his mind.
They're still pushing pretty hard, so Guess he decided to stick around a little longer.
Yeah, they're doing well to keep them off that turret.
Oh, where's Timo going? Oh, they're gonna. Looks like. They missed out on getting Yi. They were trying.
He is on a killing spree now. Are they going to get him here though? It's 2-on-1 against Yi.
They're probably going to get him. Yeah, they even exhausted him. Oh,
ignited. Shen's coming in.
And
they still got Yi.
Able to get him, but
Gangplank goes down as well.
Died. And
they might get Kassadin out of this. Flashes away.
Kassadin is able to escape. That was a good.
Actually, I lied. I said he flashed. He didn't flash. It's not nice to lie. Isn't Draven fancy spinning around his blades?
Yeah, he's really a champion. I need to take the time to sit down and learn how to play him right. I mean, he's an AD carry, and AD carries all they play very similarly to each other, but with his bouncing blades, and he's a champion that you really have to take the time and get down exactly where things are going to land and all.
I was hoping to see something going on up top here, but looks like nothing's going to come of this attempted maybe gank, although he's walking into it and placed that ward.
And Timo is at 6 now, so you're going to start seeing a lot more shrooms bottom and a lot more awareness for bottom lane.
Hashtag. I like it.
Oh, that was a good grab from
it's a good bubble
from Nami on Draven, but it's unfortunate that they didn't have
here comes
carry around.
3-on-1 down here now.
Yeah, I don't think Nami's going to be able to hold it. We've got two solid
Teemo's coming back, but it looks like Draven's finally going to head back to buy, and Janna might as well. And Kassadin gets away again.
I love the Draven back. You hear a bunch of crowd cheering and stuff and things like that. I'm really a big fan of the League of Draven, just because
there goes Gangplank again.
Oh, and Kassadin finally gets taken down.
We're still sitting very even though. About a 2,000 gold lead now.
I'm a little surprised that he was pushed back by Jarvan, but he's healing now, and he's got a good amount of health there. Plus, he's got they both have buffs. Bottom lane again, they're pushing pretty hard against Draven and Janna.
Don't think you this thing.
Size doesn't mean everything. Size doesn't mean everything.
And it looks like Brussel was spamming his taunt or joke a little bit.
Mundo as well. I find Teemo's voice just to be creepy.
It can be under certain circumstances.
Most. All.
Oh, he's coming in, and Oh, that might have actually helped Purple there. With, Nami got killed, but that wasn't a big loss since he's support. And Janna is hurt really bad. Yi is hurt really bad. Draven's the only one there. He's healing, but it looks like they're not going to really be doing a lot of pushing there, except for Cassadine is there now, and Draven ulted, and if they turret dive him, they might be able to get Teemo.
He's got him surrounded now. Here it comes, and Teemo's gonna go down.
That was a good ult from Gangplank.
Maybe a little too late though.
Yeah, because if he had ulted sooner, he could have slowed down Cassadine, and they would have been able to. The turret would have been able to get that extra hit.
It was close though.
Oh yeah, it was definitely good foresight from Gangplank. Just a little late. He's still sticking around bottom. Oh, he's finally moving away.
Hoggle's just picked up a static shiv. That'll give him a little better wave clear.
Yeah, just that lightning damage to those creeps is going to help out significantly. Still pretty evenly matched between Mundo and Shen. Mundo's down a level even, and they're just trading blows back and forth pretty evenly. They just... Mundo just went to level 10, so now they're even.
Ooh, Cassidy's jumping in on Nami here. Teemo's there to back her up. Nami's gonna go down.
That was a good move by Nami with that tornado. It knocked Teemo up in the air long enough that...
and he is gonna grab Jarvan.
And now we've got a 2v1 on Gangplank because of Shen's ult. That was a good move, both saving Yi and getting a kill against Gangplank.
Yeah, they did a very good job there to capitalize on that. The front fell off just sort of trickled into that fight one at a time.
Right.
Wow, the tornado over the wall helped.
Now, hopefully, Draven will, hopefully for training with Miyagi, will be able to get this tower. Looks like Nami showed up though, and Draven had to back off.
Yeah, Nami and Teemo are both back down there. Mundo's beating on Cassidy in mid now.
And Shen is beginning to push top tower. Jarvan's heading up there.
So is Mundo.
Right. I don't know if that's gonna... Yep. Jarvan, he saw Jarvan and ran off.
Oh, this is not good for Mundo running in. Oh, but here comes Jarvan.
And... Oh, wow. That is...
And Yi just won't go down.
There he goes.
There he is. Jarvan's not going to get away here, though.
Oh.
But here comes Gangplank.
And Gangplank's...
Oh, but Nami's going to go down bottom,
it's
too.
Not going well for Gangplank, though. And he's going to begin to run, and he's dead. That was a good move on training with Miyagi. It was really close for a front fell off. I can see why they would go in for that, because that was a really close match. It was just unfortunate for them that they weren't dealing enough damage.
It was close, but again, they're trickling in sort of one at a time, and that's what's hurting them.
Right, right.
They should have held off on engaging their...
Team's turret has been destroyed.
And either tried to, you know, at least minimize their deaths, even if they gave up, you know, even if they didn't get the kills. Man, Mundo and Shen just beating on each
Yeah,
other and no
it
one's
just-
dying.
it
Oh,
looks
wait,
like,
wait, Mundo's gonna go down.
Yeah. Shen can now 1v1 Mundo. So
Tima's-
it's
Over here
gonna be
comes
rough for
Gangplank to get
Mundo.
Shen. They've got the shutdown on Shen.
That was a good move by Nami. Yi was trying to use his teleport attack on Teemo and just was not able to get a kill out of it.
Well, Nami got the kill there on Yi, and that's not really what you want to see, but it's better than not getting it
I
off.
can understand why Gangplank did that. If he could have picked that kill up off of instead of Nami, then that would have been very
That would have been.
helpful.
And then Caston comes in for an easy kill. Let's see if Gangplank can finish him off though. He's 2-on-1 now.
No.
It's about to be 3-on-1 if he's not careful.
Looks like Mundo's heading down, but it's unclear which way he's going, and
They do have a ward in that bush, so he knows Draven's there. Jarvan's coming in from the other side. They're trying to get something going here.
and it's 5v3 bottom. They're probably, if they do this right, they're probably going to get the turret. It'll be interesting to see what he's going to do to either push them off or get a kill. That was a good move by Janna.
Very good. Knock everyone back. Putting some hurt down on that turret, though. Oh, triple bubble.
Alright. Oh, that was an excellent
That was an
ult by
excellent
Draven.
ulti, yeah.
There-
Triple bubble gave him some escape.
Ouch. And a lot of them are so low health, it's going to be hard to see Purple capitalize on this. Yeah, Mundo's the only one left, and he's going to get killed, and that's an ace.
Ace.
That was crazy.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Well, and a lot of them were able, like Cassadine and Draven were able to, I think it was Draven, were able to ignore Mundo. And
Yeah,
and
Mundo
just
was in the middle and they just didn't care.
Yeah, and just continue to take out other champions.
Oh, that would have been great for Gangplank if he could have gotten at least Janna down with his ulti there, but it wasn't going to happen. I don't even know what to say about that fight. I was just like, sort of in awe watching it as it happened.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because Mundo was in a tight spot. He was trying to distract them, and he just doesn't deal enough damage.
Oh, they just caught Janna
do
out, or Nami out. She made it back to the rest of the team.
Oh, this is that was a good move by Nami, knocking Draven in, but Cassadine was able to get a kill, and again, just melting the other team, and Mundo's the only one left.
Mundo needs to get out. Now he's got Shen on the other side. Mundo's gonna go down.
It's probably not the wisest going in on that, even if it was for the kill.
But again, and
yeah, second ace.
But they just got aced there because they were trickling in again. Mundo stayed in
Yeah.
that fight when he should have run, and then Jarvan came in to try and help right as Mundo was dying. So, and that's what I've kind of been seeing from
He
him
did
all
get a
game so
kill
far.
out of it, but it probably wasn't worth it, because ace back to back is just really hurting them.
13k gold down, now 3 turrets, and a ton of kills.
Right.
It's just that trickling into fights one at a time is really hurting them right here. They can't seem to get grouped up good in this match. They're either just getting caught out or not finding their opportunities to group up. Like here, Gangplank's gonna get, well, not really caught out on that one because Mundo is right behind him. And they're only down 3 turrets. They could still turn it around, possibly.
Yeah,
Like, I've seen stranger things happen.
That was a rough move for Teemo there. He had Nami there and was thinking it was
Another 2 kills, though.
safe, but yeah, that was it's just out too far, I guess.
Well, at this point, the item deficit is just way too big.
Yeah, I think what they're really gonna have to do is just try to hang back, play very, very defensive, and hope that training with Miyagi makes some mistakes with some of their key players, like right there. That's a pretty big mistake, but even then, training with Miyagi was able to capitalize and trade a 1-for-1. It was probably better for but now they have this team fight and they might lose. Teemo is
Shen's gonna go down.
Die, yep. And you've got Jarvan, he's gone. And Mundo is really hurt too, and he's gone.
And Mundo's gonna go down.
So it looks like Kassadin might go down yet.
But he took out Nami with them.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Wow. That's...
Shut down.
But at least they did get a shutdown. I mean, it's not worth it.
The shutdown gold's great, but it doesn't matter right now.
Shut down Kassadin.
Yeah, and the shutdown gold's good for him, like the bounty gold, but it's not enough right now.
No, it's not.
And I mean, Gangplank couldn't even hope to run in there, even like 2v1 to hold. He couldn't even hope to hold him off.
Right.
I mean, right now we're looking at 34-12 in the kills, 44,000 to 28,000 in the gold, and four turrets to nothing. It's starting to snowball. Although this,
you can even look at the levels and you can see that the front fell off is behind. Nami's 11. What is that? 11.
Getting ready to do a Baron dance.
13 for Gangplank, 13 for Jarvan, and 13 for Mundo, as opposed to 16, 12, 15, 15, and 14. And like Gangplank is just running for his life, and he's gonna have to leave Mundo. Mundo does have a lot going for him because he's got that health regen, but it's just not gonna be enough, I don't think. And
no, they're just chasing past the turret. They don't even
Yeah.
care. You know, I didn't even notice it. They distracted the front fell off doing the Baron dance while Yi was split pushing on the bottom. I was even distracted by that and didn't even notice it because I was focused. I was waiting for a big fight to happen at the Baron.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
Jarvan noticed a little before I did, I think, but still a little too late. But they did take out Shen, though.
I don't think they're gonna get Yi. He's one of the fastest champions. Oh, but he made a wrong turn, I think. And but he's got Kassadin.
And he's got Kassadin there.
Oh,
They're gonna try to jump past him, but he's over the wall.
He's able to. I don't know what you call that.
Teemo's over the wall after him, though.
Oh, Teemo ran in.
Teemo's gonna go down.
It was a good move, but I think he's too under-leveled and doesn't have the items needed.
Well, he was too under-leveled and he was outnumbered.
Yeah, but I mean, a Teemo of the same level probably could have killed him quickly and backed off a little bit. But he just what he needed was like basically a one-hit kill right after he flashed over, and he couldn't get that because he's just can't keep up level-wise.
Well, I think what you're seeing here, though, is the front off. They're looking for kills where they can get him, and they're maybe taking some risks they shouldn't. Like, if no one else was able to come over the wall with Teemo, that's a bad move.
Yeah, but I mean that's a judgment, and
they're getting slightly tunnel visioned, I think.
Yeah, honestly, again, I think if Teemo was around the same level, that probably could have still turned out good for them, and you're not thinking that when you're in a fight like that. But yeah,
this is true.
You're definitely right by the tunnel vision thing, and just not paying attention to who's with you, and not being able to, not noticing the level difference and thinking, can I kill that person?
Oh, and here comes a
if I
caster
go
from
in?
behind, and just 3 shots, Teemo.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
Teemo also didn't know that Janna was in the bush there because they didn't have vision.
right. Oh, that was a good move by Janna up top.
Wow, look at that
Jarvan
shield.
ulted them and put them on a crater, and Janna knocked a bunch of people out.
Double kill.
But Front Fell Off was able to get, they were able to make headway there and get a kill out of it with Chen.
Well, they grabbed 2 kills,
Right.
but
And
when you're
then-
20,000 gold down,
Ouch. And on top of that, Yi dragoned while they were doing all that.
exactly.
So, I mean, you can't really do anything. They can't contest the dragon at this point. They're too far behind. That was a good escape by Jarvan, by the way. But yeah, they're having a hard time staying back, and their Cassadine is just so fed.
Yeah, I mean, that was
And
Cassie
he
came
too.
in behind Teemo and just went bap bap bap. I mean, you're talking double the kills. Plus the global golds from the turrets and the dragons.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
even-
20,000 difference, just about.
Yeah, even
That's,
getting the bounties, you know, for shutdowns isn't gonna matter.
Oh, that they're gonna get you, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he goes
that
down.
was a good move. That was a good move. It looks like though that Training YAGI is going to go for Baron, and I don't think they have any sight there. So, I mean, they have the right. They've got Gangplank to try to steal if they know, but I don't think they know at this point.
I would think you have to assume, but there's not much they can do. And without the vision, stealing
Yeah,
is
without
like
the vision, it's hard
impossible.
to steal.
I mean, I think they could assume that they were gonna Baron, but without the vision, there's no way Gangplank could time his ultimate to steal it.
Right.
They're gonna catch Jarvan in the jungle
Well.
here, trying to get some of his buffs.
Yep, that's not good for him. And he's gonna try to escape. Oh, you can see that he placed his sword.
Yeah, he's gonna
there
try to
and,
get out, but
Yeah, and it almost worked. He probably would have escaped, but he missed it.
Global team's inhibitor is respawning.
it's a good bubble in defense of that top turret, but they got a wave building up on the bottom lane.
Yeah, and I mean, they're all defending top, but it looks like Draven's just gonna continue to farm, and he might even. I'm surprised he didn't just run in for the inhibitor. It's uncontested,
Purple team's turret
and that would
has
have
been
been
destroyed.
more helpful.
Cassim
than
just
getting
doesn't
some
care
farm.
about turrets.
Legendary. Purple team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
And he just ignored Mundo there.
Yeah, this is gonna be the game here.
Yeah.
Blue team triple kill. Purple team's turret has been destroyed. Purple team's turret has been destroyed. Shut down.
Wow. That was a
That one just snowballed wildly.
yeah. Yeah, and I think you're right. The key reasons for the front fell off not making it is early in the game they just trickled in and they weren't able to coordinate well and get any team fights going.
Yeah, so here we go at the end of that one. 44, 18, 66 to 18, 44, 35.
Yeah, that was. It's unfortunate when that happens, but hopefully they'll take a look at the this video and they'll be able to see some of the mistakes that were made and it does. They had a lot of foresight, so I think they could fix them pretty easily. It's just they were a little late with
Look at the
and
farm
bad with their
too.
coordination. Yeah,
The
one
farm
seventy
on
five,
Yagi's
163,
huge.
189, 190. All impressive and all close to one another.
All right. Well, I think that does it for our.
Marsall said that never will they watch the video. So, well, they must have been streaming it though, so maybe they heard what we were saying.
I think that does it for tonight's matches, though. The stats will be updated online for anyone to take a look at average KDAs, most used champions, and the current standings for the teams. And we will be back on Tuesday, the 22nd.
Right. And don't forget, anyone that is watching, to follow us on Twitter. It is, not Twitter, Twitch.
I was going to say we're not on Twitter.
Twitch.tv/frontstnet. I know we always shorten it by saying Front Street Net, but if you're typing it in, it's Front STNet. All right, and we look forward to seeing everyone next Tuesday.
And if you do find us on Twitter, let us know, because
that is not
we're
us.
not actually on Twitter. Although maybe we should be. Although I honestly hate Twitter completely. I think it's an awful, awful thing.
Well, all opinions aside, we look forward to seeing everyone on Tuesday, and hope you all have enjoyed the games tonight and so far in the tournament.
Yeah, and just real quick before we go, Tuesday's schedule is 8 o'clock, the Front Fell Off versus Sex Panther. The 9 o'clock game will be Training with Miyagi versus Sneaky Boulders, and the 10 o'clock game will be 4 Pony versus Sex Panther. So it looks like we have another couple good matches coming up for Tuesday night. And we look forward to seeing you all there.
Have a great night, everyone.